What's up, everybody? This is Dan from the Fundamentals with an unboxing. Yes, it's been a minute, but we are back, and I have a lot of things to show you. The first thing, kicking things back off, is Scythe Expeditions Ironclad Edition. Yes, so you may have heard of Scythe right here. It's one of the biggest board games out there right now. It's probably the biggest hit for Stonemaier until Wingspan, of course, came out, and they've done expansions to this. They've got all kinds of stuff. They finally decided, what if we made a sequel? So I was sent a copy of the Ironclad edition. There's two editions of this. There is the regular edition and the Ironclad. The main difference being the Ironclads are numbered and they have metal minis, which I will show you. This is a regular, it's a big old box. It's actually not as tall, as you can see, but it's a little bit longer than the Scythe box. It feels bigger. I don't know. But it's a sequel, of course, Automa solo version. I love the look of it. Now, Scythe, if you don't know, is set in sort of this alternate 1930s, 40s, sort of post-World War I, pre-World War II, sort of Russian, Central European thing. It's really kind of diesel punky, and I honestly love it. The reigns of Rasputin and Fenris is over, bringing a team of relative peace to Europa. The heroic deeds of those who protected Europa fade into legend. Instead, the eyes of the world are on Siberia, where massive meteorite crashed near the Tunguska River, awakening ancient corruption. An expedition led by Dr. Herkovsky ventures into the taiga to learn about the meteorite and its impact on the land. When months pass, no reports other than rumors of the crew and wildlife being possessed by strange parasites. A rescue mission is sent out to Tarkovsky, but they also fail to return. Itching for adventure, heroes from the war privately fund their own expeditions to Siberia, hoping to find artifacts, overcome challenges, and ultimately achieve glory. They borrow mechs designed for exploration and head to base camp to embark upon their journey. This is where your story begins. So yes, this is, as opposed to being the traditional Scythe, is kind of more of a strategy game. It's very much moving things around and, doing war stuff. This is a engine builder. It's competitive still. It's a game of exploration. So you are, gaining all the different things together to discover new stuff. So we'll be looking at some. Okay, this is the sort of the main book with the actions. The thing busted in there. I'll go into that more in depth when I get a chance to review this. This is the solo rules as laid out with their Automa system. This is the This is a thing in board games right now. The achievement sheet, Captain's Journal. Very interesting. I love having in-universe stuff. But yeah, you can see first winners at each play count, first winners each. So this is just a way to keep things together. But it's a good way to kind of add to the longevity of a board game. All right. So let's see. We've got some board pieces here. See the art showing the people with the weird stuff. And then, oh, awesome. So the art, of course, is awesome. It's very kind of got this kind of got that Soviet realism vibe. You can see the sawmill, the isolated settlement. They've all kind of got this bucolic peasant vibe, but next to like a giant diesel punk like robot, which is cool. All right. We've got the mech junkyard. It looks like Fiddler on the Roof, but with robots. Impact Zone, Crater Rim, ooh, Sacred Facility. These are really nice, by the way. They're thick. Mining Town, Fishing Village, Weird Forest, ooh, Warehouse. That one's kind of. So there's also some like weird, freaky stuff happening in this. Research Base, Observatory, Encampment, Ancient Temple. Ooh, look at this. It's a diesel punk Viking ship. on the stormy sea. And that's cool. Tarkovsky. Ooh, Lair. Ooh, is he doing evil magic? Ooh. That'll be fun to figure out. Okay. And then, so that is the top layer. Then we take off this top part. We can look at... I'm saving the minis for last because they're really cool. So let's see, we've got stickers, I think. We've got bases for minis. We've got our bag that we'll be drawing out of for different things. These bags are interesting. They're like latex or something. I don't know, something condomy? I don't know if the correct terminology. Bags of bags, but yeah, you can see these are the... We've got some number squares, or all different colors, some stars, and of course our meeples, which these are my favorite color, being green. You see they're like a little dude. Wood, as you'd expect, and I love, of course. And of course our cards. Automa, regular. These are the explorers and things that we're going to be keeping track of. Oh, look, a Scythe. Ta-da! Isn't that fun? See, Mitzvah, Synergy, Halo. This is very things from the Flood. Tales from the Loop. Cane Blade. There's a lot more magic in this than I think in Tesla pistol. Not as much magic in regular Scythe, but it looks like Expeditions is gonna, maybe the meteorite brings some magic. Amulet of Bravado on a cat. Wow, this art is awesome. Parasitic Gauntlet. Rift Mask. Flex Capacitor, I get it. Wow. This is such a vibe. Oh my gosh. Redstone. Oh, that could mine. Age Stone. Hero Stone. Allen Stone. Alan! Brain Stone. A lot of rocks. And then we have more matte bits, looks like. Oh, look, an extra tray. That's fun. Yeah, that's that Viking ship. Oh, these are the different, I think these are the different factions, maybe? Or Automa. This is the Highlander. That looks like a Housewoman Castle. Oh, these are robots. The Marsh Strider. Oh, they go... oh, okay, I see. Okay, so we can look and you can see the art with the characters. So, for instance, that's a Tonka, the buffalo, is in this thing. This big honkin' metal thing. Isn't that is... oh my god. I mean, the price, I think, almost doubles with this, but my god, is it lovely. I mean, that is heavy metal. So detailed. I mean, it's very sort of Miyazaki, but you can see all that. But you can see it's supposed to look... like this. So you can see all the little bits of it. You're playing as these things. And so the lumberjack is this guy. So you can see how it's supposed to look. And then how it actually looks. Which is badass, honestly. I mean, these are really, I mean, they're meant to be made out of a heavy metal, and they very much are. I mean, gosh. I mean, these are things you can just display and say, look at my cool robots. You don't even, like, need anything else. So the Odin's Wrath is, like, the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, because it's basically, what if we had a Viking longship complete with extremely detailed dragon head bow, but also it had cannons on it and robot legs. Like, come on, man. Like, how do you beat that? That's like peak. That's peak. Oh my gosh. And then the Highlander, I think, is, yes. So this is the Highlander. That's the Housewoman Castle I mentioned, spooking this guy and his sheep. And it's basically, yeah, it's a big old barrel. It looks kind of like a Warhammer Dreadnought. But, I mean, look at that. That is cool. It's got a bolt. Looks like coming a bolt gun on it. Game card. That is a cool. And then finally the Marsh Strider, the big tall boy, who has kind of a ball turret on his chin. And then he's got these big exhaust pipes, and I love the legs. There really is a lot of, I mean, obviously there's a weight to this, but you really get the sense of this being, I mean, and you compare it to a meeple. We say a meeple is a person. You know, it's not perfectly to scale, but it's close, you know. That's awesome. And so, yeah, like in the regular game, the regular edition, everything else is the same. The main difference is these minis are smaller and they're plastic. So it's a plastic mini, which I believe is more paintable, if that's your thing. But these just really, I mean, it's quality, it's heft, it's just, I mean, you don't see this much. This is expensive. This is an expensive thing for games to have. So it's cool that it, you know, it's like that. So that is Scythe Expedition. My gosh. A lot of game. I'm excited to get this on the table, and I will as soon as I can. If nothing else, I want to try the Automa out, because every Stonemaier Games Automa is actually fun to play. And I'm probably going to put these middle things on a shelf, because why not? They look awesome. And so keep an eye out for that and further Stonemaier Games coverage, as well as potentially some more stuff with Scythe. We will see. And until then, happy gaming.